back to another one of my thrilling videos. It's great to be back. So today we're going to be taking a brief look at the Canon Snappy QT. Now, just for information purposes, the Canon Snappy QT apparently was for the American market, and there was also a date version of this camera. Not one you went on a date with, but the opportunity to be able to display the date on the camera, just for clarity. In the European market, this launched as the Primer BF80, and there was also a date version. So obviously somebody went to America and brought this camera back, and I found it in the UK. So nice little bit of information there for you. I did a little bit of research, and this apparently camera was for export only. So there's no Japanese market price or model to make a comparison to. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the camera. It's a very, very simple camera, and we like simple because there's a lot less to get wrong. This camera takes 2 AA batteries. So I'm just going to pop the AA batteries into the camera, and then we'll continue the review. Okay, so this really is a very simple camera to use. On the front here, we have your viewfinder, we have your flash, we have the lens with the lens cover. So slide the switch across, which will reveal the 32mm fixed lens. I'm reliably informed that it's around a fixed f6.7, but some websites say this changes dependent on how you're using the camera and can deviate between 6.2 and f8. So yeah, so we have 2 buttons on the front here, obviously very straightforward. An indicator if you want to use the flash. I'll talk about that in a minute. And also an indicator here, if I can just show you that, for no flash. If you was to hold down the flash button, well actually no, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll come back to that in a second, and I'll see if you can help me out with a quandary that I have. So we're going to turn it around to the back of the camera. So massive viewfinder, can see through that quite easily. Open the little film door there. Little latch opens us up, lovely and clean inside the camera. Nothing on the other side. So if we move to the top of the camera, all the basic kind of stuff here. We have your film counter, we have your shutter button, and we have the self-timer button and the film rewind. Now, just as I was talking about that little quandary that I had with the camera. So if I, for example, want to take a normal picture and I hold down the shutter button, you see it'll prime, and I'll take a photograph. If I don't want the flash on, I can hold this button here, take the picture, and you'll see no flash. Now this button here is for flash. Now if I press this right now to go and take a picture, see it will prime and the flash will go off. If I hold this down and hold it down, so I'm not quite sure what this is doing, because it seems like the flash will come on automatically even after you have pressed the button here to say, I do not require flash. So if anybody knows what this is doing, I'd really like to know. And then in regards to the self-timer, that is a simple case of holding it down until it starts flashing. And there you have it, we'll take a picture. So everything is very functional on this camera. There's nothing that I didn't like about this camera. I found it easy to pick up, easy to load, easy to shoot with. I'd say that the flash is sometimes a little bit overbearing. It washes the pictures out a little bit too much. But overall, I was reasonably happy with this camera. So I've put the pictures on the end. Please let me know what you think. And this is me signing off. I'll see you later.